morning, everybody. We are still going to be talking about subtracting across zeros. Today is Friday. Woo woo! It is Halloween Eve. Today we're going to be working on subtraction still with those zeros, and we're going to learn another trick that will help us with subtracting across zeros. Yesterday we did subtract one from the beginning number and then add it back to the end to get our answer, which worked really well. And today we're going to practice that still, but I'm going to show you another way also that you might be able to use to help you with subtracting across zeros so you're not having to think about regrouping. So let's get started with our first problem. And since it is close to Halloween, I thought I would do some Halloween kind of problems for you. So the problem that we have is Marvin Mummy is 900 years old. His cousin Madge is 779 years old. How much older is Marvin than Madge? So the first thing that we have to do here is we actually have to get us a number sentence or an equation written. So we know that we're looking for the difference between Marvin's age and Madge's age. So I'm going to go ahead and write a number sentence. 900 minus 779 is equal to, and I'm going to just put M for Mummy, because remember M is a variable and it can represent any number. It's actually representing the unknown to us here. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do the strategy we learned yesterday, which I called like the hat trick, where you take one away at the beginning from the beginning number to make it easier to subtract, and then you're not thinking about regrouping. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and do 900 minus 1, and that's going to equal 899. So now we're going to do 899 minus 779. Now we can use those strategies we've learned for subtraction and do it by partial difference and just subtract by place value. So I'm going to start out with the hundreds place value. I know that 800 minus or take away 700 leaves me 100. And then I'm going to go to the tens. I know that 90 take away 70 leaves me 20. And then 9 take away 9 is 0. But because I took one away at the beginning, I've got to add that back to my answer to make it correct. So I'm going to go ahead and add 1 here. Oops, not subtract. Add 1. And that's going to equal 121. So in this particular problem, I would say in a restatement of the question that Marvin is 120 years older than Madge. Okay, now I'm going to do this exact same problem, but in just a little bit different way. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and type it back out. And if we do the same thing to both numbers, then our answer is still going to be correct. And I'm going to show you what I mean by that. So I'm going to take 900 and I'm going to subtract 1 from it. We already know that 900 minus 1 is 899. So I'm going to go 900 minus 1 equals 899. And I'm going to do the exact same thing to 779. Okay, so 779 minus 1 is equal to 778. Now, I've got a new subtraction problem here. And in this subtraction problem, I have 899 minus 778. So 899 minus 778. And I'm going to go ahead and subtract that like I did over here, thinking about place value. I'm going to start at the hundreds place value. 800 minus 700, I know is 100. 90 take away 70 is 20. And then 9 take away 8 is 1. So in this particular method, where I'm taking 1 away from both of the numbers, the minuend and the subtrahedron, told you that word gets misspaced every time, then it equals out. I don't have to worry about adding it back at the end because I did it to both numbers. Now on the example that I gave you first, I just only did it to the minuend, so that means I had to add it back at the end. But both result in the same answer. So in this particular case, I would say that Marvin is 121 years older than Madge. Okay, so both of these methods will work with subtracting across zeros. I had to not even think about regrouping. And I noticed on some of the lesson work yesterday, some of the scores were poor. And when I went back and looked at where you were missing those, some of you were using the regrouping method and you forgot to, when you went over and you were borrowing from the person next door, the number next door, the place value next door, you didn't change the number. So you can't do that. If you take something away, you've got to actually mark it out because the number value changes. This strategy is a way to eliminate the regrouping that you all are trying to do. And it just makes those numbers that are easier to subtract here without even thinking about regrouping. So these two tricks will work. And I'm going to do one more problem before I stop with the instructional video so that you can practice those today. And I would, if I were you, while I was doing my assignment on Google Forms, I would leave this video up so you can review it if you're not sure before you try to do that assignment. All right, on the next screen, I want you to look at the picture that I posted. I am asking you to send me a private comment when you turn in your work. And there's a little section down in the bottom right-hand corner. I want you to send me a private comment telling me your favorite Halloween costume that you have worn. So what has been your favorite Halloween costume that you have worn? My favorite was the Wicked Witch off The Wizard of Oz. And I have a picture of me and my son when he was in second grade, where he dressed as the captain of the Titanic because he kind of liked the Titanic back then. And I dressed as the Wicked Witch. And my teaching partner dressed as Dorothy, so it was kind of fun. But that has been my favorite Halloween costume. So please tell me yours in the private comments after you watch the rest of the video and complete your work. All right, so our final problem we're going to do is about Vincent. Vincent the vampire likes Grinning Ghost comic books. He has 285 Barney Bat comics, 300 Grinning Ghost comics, and 100 Silly Skeleton comics. How many more Grinning Ghost comics does he have than Silly Skeleton comics? Now, we have 3 numbers here. If you're one of those people that go in and just start looking for numbers, you probably already tried to do something with all 3 of these numbers. For this particular problem, do we need all 3? I hope you said no, because they're only asking us about the Grinning Ghost comics and the Silly Skeleton comics. So we're going to go up and we're going to find the numbers that are related to those. And the first one is Grinning Ghost. He has 300. So I need to start thinking about what kind of number sentence I'm going to write for this particular problem. And in this case, I'm going to write 300, minus, and now I'm looking at what number's associated with Silly Skeleton comics, and that's going to be 173. Now, again, I'm going to put a variable there, and I'm just going to put C for comics. We're looking for how many more Grinning Ghost comics he has. So in this particular case, again, I am going to do the exact same thing I did earlier. I am going to subtract 1 from the minuend at the beginning to get my number to be something that will not cause me to have to regroup. Okay? And then I'm going to go ahead and write a new sentence, 299 minus 173, because now I have something different that I can subtract without even thinking about, again, that regrouping here, because I can just subtract based on place value. So in this particular problem, I have 299 minus 173. Again, I'm going to go by place value. I'm going to start out the hundreds place value. 200 minus 100. That gives me 100. 90, take away 70. That gives me 20. And then I'm going to do the ones. 9, take away 3. That gives me 6. Now, remember, we took one away from the first number, so I've got to add that back, and I'm going to go ahead and add that back here to get the correct answer, which is 127. Okay, I'm going to use the other method that we learned earlier, and I'm going to use the same equation here. Uh-oh, didn't mean to do that. I'm going to use this same equation here, so I'm going to just kind of copy it, and I'm going to paste it on over just a tad. Paste it here. Okay. And now I'm going to do this problem where I'm subtracting 1 from both of the numbers. So in this case, not really sure why I did that, but didn't really want to lose all that down there. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to type in, and I'm going to take 1 from each of them. So I'm going to take 300 minus 1 equals 299. And then I'm going to do 173 minus 1, and that is equal to 172. And then I'm going to come down here and write my new number sentence, and it's going to be 299 minus, or take away, 172. And again, I'm going to go ahead and start right back with thinking about place value. And I can start at the ones here, I can start at the hundreds, just because I already know I'm not going to be regrouping at all. I'm not going to have to regroup. So I can start at any place value. But if I'm getting into the 4th grade standard next year, then I'm going to start at the ones so that I can make sure that my regrouping is correct. But for me, I'm going to start here. So I'm going to do 200 minus 100, and that's going to give me 100. 90 take away 70 gives me 20, and 9 take away 2 gives me 7. So in this particular problem, my answer is going to be he has 127 more grinning ghost comics. So you can see here, I'm going to pull this down so my numbers don't get all the way up there. I'm not sure. Sometimes these can be a little finicky. So I'm going to go ahead and pull those down so that you can see them. But you can tell here that my numbers are, my answers are both the same. Whichever strategy you decide to use will work. But this strategy makes it much easier to see the problem without thinking about all of those regrouping that you had to deal with if you were doing it the way I saw some of you trying to do it today on the lesson work. So just be careful with that. I want you to be successful with subtraction. Again, I know that some of you said that subtraction was one of the things that you stressed out about the most, but there are some tricks and some ways that we can look at numbers to make it easier for us. And I would recommend that you watch those instructional videos, because I do give you some hints in there as to how you can solve those kinds of problems. And these are 2 of those strategies that make it a little bit easier to subtract across 0. I hope everyone's had a great day. I'm very, very excited about tonight for the drive-through to see everyone's pumpkins lit up. I am so excited about that, and I hope to see you drive by, because I'm going to be standing out there waving at you. So I will see you all hopefully this evening, and I hope everybody has a great day. Get all your work finished and enjoy the rest of your day. See ya.